Hey, and welcome to Module 1, Engineering Design Process. This course is Engineering Design Graphics. But why do we want to learn graphics? What is the importance of the graphics in the engineering design? Well, to understand this, we wanted to give you an introduction of the engineering design process. As you go through this module, you will learn the engineering design graphics is one of the important media in the whole process of the design. When you design a product, this product will get involved with the engineers from different fields, and to be able to communicate with each other, the best way is actually to use a graphics. So that's why we want to start with this module. Let's look at what you're going to learn in this course. So the objectives of this module are the following. We want to start with an introduction. What is the engineering design? What is the engineering design so special and so unique from other kind of design? Then we will briefly discuss the two types of engineering design problems that we commonly see. We will put the focus on the engineering design process itself. There are several different stages, and we will give you an introduction for each one of the stage. We will also talk about what are the main tasks in each one of the stage. At the end of this module, we will show you an example, just give you an idea of how this process is actually implemented in the engineering design process. And you're going to see the graphics is such an important part of the process, and what are the roles that graphics is play a part in this process. That is something I wanted to show you. I want you to read the chapter 5 of our online textbook. This topic is about the engineering design process, which is related to this module. After this module, the next module is going to be graphics. So we're going to use a software to make some graphics. Before you finish the module 1, I want you to go online, look at the course website. We have installation information on the canvas. So download AutoCAD, and the software is free. So please download that before you move on to the next module. So the focus is engineering design process. I want to give you a preview what that is. This is the most important graphics you're going to see, and you're going to look at this over and over again. The actual name and the number of the stage is really not the most important thing, because different person might use different word for different stage, and they might have combined two different stage into one, or they might separate one stage into several different stage. But I want you to understand the logic of this design process, starting from the identification until to the end of this life cycle. And also another important thing about this is not like a one straight line process. This is an iterative process. So once you move on, you might go back to a certain stage and try to refine it to make it better. So this is going to be the main focus, and I want you to spend some time really understand what this process is. The thing you have to do in this module 1 is you have to finish the reading of the chapter 1.03 to 1.04. They're just like basic introduction of what the engineering design process is, and also the graphics. Chapter 5 will focus on the process itself. It will give you the definition of each one of the process and also the main task in each one of the process. After you finish that, I want you to watch the video, which is just simply a review of the material of the reading. And we will give you some definition and example, so you will get a better idea what this is. Then After you finish the reading and watch the video, there's a quiz to test your understanding about the design process. There's also a discussion board activity that you have to finish before the end of the module 1. This discussion is about the interpret the design process. So I will give you a prompt which will show you a video how an engineer actually design an object. During the video, and you will observe how Eric was using the design process to design an object. I wanted to identify those process, those tasks, and I also wanted to practice a design. So make a sketch and create something that's different from his design. And at the end, you also have to comments to your peers reply. So this is the discussion you have to do before the end of the module. The last thing you have to do for this module is there's a homework 1. And this homework will help you to actually go through the whole design process and to think about when you actually try to design an object, what would you do, what you should do. And without this kind of experience, you would never understand how this process is. So we want to give you a way to practice this design process. You're going to design a doorstop and try to come up with different design, and that will be the homework for this module. All right, I hope that you will enjoy this module, and give me an email or go online if you have a question. So I'll see you in the lecture slide.